All right, like we mentioned, the polls are open and Ed Shervanack is joining us live. Let's talk early voting numbers. Where are we at? Around 59,000 estimated?
That's correct. About a little over 259,000.
Compare that to years before. I believe we have a graphic that kind of outlines the difference.
Yeah, that was over 377,000 4 years ago when we had our last midterm election, last Senate election where Kennedy won. And so I think there's a couple reasons why early vote was down. The first one is structural. The state changed the electoral system. We went from this top two nonpartisan primary that people had been voting for years on, right, and gotten very used to it. And then the state switched to these closed party primaries, which added some additional burdens on voters. Some Democrats who wanted to vote Republican would need to change their affiliation either to no party or to Republican. So there were some costs involved in voting, additional costs. And I think the second reason was just the nature of the campaign did not really engage people. Senate elections usually run on issues of inflation, cost of living, taxes, government spending. But we didn't really hear any of that. What we heard was who's more aligned with President Trump, who has the Trump credentials. And so this is what they were throwing back and forth at each other, these charges. Well, I'm close to Trump, Letlow saying, I've got his endorsement. Fleming saying, I was MAGA before MAGA became cool, all right? And we have Cassidy saying, look, the president may be upset with me, but I know how to work with him, and he's passed and signed some of my legislation.
And President Trump did, have a role in this. How will that impact for the good, the bad, whatever? How will that impact voters' decisions in your eyes?
Well, 80% of Republicans support the president despite his overall approval numbers are down. And so if we look at Indiana, that they just recently had a primary, and 5 Trump-endorsed candidates defeated incumbent Republicans in the primary. So that gives a sign that the president obviously has a lot of pull among Republican voters. And so this is what Letlow was hoping for here, is that he's able to pull those voters in that since he endorsed her. And it was also a lot of just negative campaigning as well. There was a lot of charges and counter charges. Well,
we'll have to see what happens tonight. We're going to have full coverage before we go, Ed. Let's get a final check of that forecast.